Okay, it's your boy Dway's on Blaze. You know the name, time, face, place. And today, guys, rapper Cassidy broke the oath by saying this about the industry, this being the music industry. Alright, this video is by Marvelous. It's your boy Dway's on Blaze. Like, comment, and subscribe to both of us. Show some love. Let's go.
Alright, y'all, the rapper Cassidy broke the oath, and most people don't know why.
The rapper Cassidy broke the oath for those people don't.
Signed to Rough Riders in 1998 by freestyling for Swiss Beats' father.
So we go up to New York and we meet up with TD, who ended up being our manager, and who's actually Swiss father. So our manager was actually Swiss father. But at the time, like, he didn't even mention the fact that he was Swiss father or anything like that. I probably still wouldn't believe it.
After being signed to Rough Riders, Cassidy made his debut on the Rough Riders Volume 2 soundtrack.
I heat to squeeze, that'll make your face smell like pizza cheese. You need to leave.
After Cassidy proved himself,
days.
Swiss Beats and Jay-Z agreed that he needed the battle. They set up the infamous battle against Freeway.
And screw you cats that's in the rap business. Keep my name out your mouth, for you get smacked in it.
If you snitch, you in the rap business.
Put a beat on.
Straight raw, man.
You can't put a beat on?
Straight raw.
Put a beat on. I want to spit over a track.
Put a beat on. Put a beat on. Why is he harmonizing for the beat?
This time Cassidy was on his way up. He signed a record deal with Full Service Swiss Beats label and J Record. They released his debut single Hotel featuring R. Kelly, which went on to make number 10 on the Billboard Top 100 chart.
Yo, Cassidy's breakthrough single was with R. Kelly? Is that Sabe at the hotel? What at the hotel? I'm not sure if it goes like that. Oh, here we go.
After having mainstream success, Cassidy then hit the streets with another hit record, I'm a Hustler.
With your homie, you spend a couple bucks. I stay in touch.
Yo, I remember back in the days, bro. I recorded. This was one of the first music videos I ever recorded with the VHS, bro. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. Ask about me.
Although I'm a Hustler sold millions of records, Cassidy felt betrayed by Swiss Beats. Jay-Z would go on the radio making a public statement saying that if anybody used his verse, he was coming for 700%.
Why Michael looks so unfazed?
I put my verse on your records, I want 700%. I'm coming in for 700%. And I put my verse on your records, alright? Yeah. Young.
Cassidy confirmed that with all his hard work that didn't pay off, he made no money off that single.
That's the reason why I was a little frustrated, because I'm not necessarily sure it was him or not, but you know, it was a couple TV shows like on HBO and things like that that wanted to use the music for the intro of the show. Allen Iverson wanted to use it for one of his basketball commercials, but because we had to get clearance from him, we had to clear with his production company ahead of time before we could use the songs. And that's why you never heard the songs in none of them situations, because his production company wouldn't allow us to use it. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a f***ed up situation, and I'm not sure if he knew about it or if he wanted some more chicken. I don't know how this go. It would have just been better for me. I mean, he already getting money, he already on top of the world, so it would have just been better for me. But it was hard to do it because you did have to clear him, because we did sample his voice from an actual record that he did.
After realizing that the rap game was shady, Cassidy had to pay the ultimate price.
So that I'm a Hustler song, basically his biggest breakout didn't do shit for him, at least financially.
2006, Cassidy was convicted of an involuntary manslaughter. The story goes, a person came to Cassidy's house looking for A.R. Ab. Cassidy told them where A.R. Ab was, and A.R. Ab blew the guy's brains out all over Cassidy's kitchen floor.
What?
Coming on back crazy, yo, man, both to my door, man. Got a gun and all that stuff. Yeah, give me a gun. You want me to go that way? I said, no, we're going to come back here. So, I mean, just like good thing for y'all to shoot out at. What? So you playing with my life, man. I didn't even have enough, I'm cursing him out, but I see him coming in. I gotta get busy. Because you know I'm not gonna murder.
After realizing that people in the industry were shady, Cassidy then signed to Carmelo Anthony. But when he released his album on Carmelo Anthony's record label, the album flopped. He sold 5,200 copies the first week. After being frustrated with
those are Tyler numbers. Even he was doing better than Tyler even back then, bro. No, I'm joking. No shade to Tyler, bro.
the music business, Cassidy then exposed the inner dealings that go on.
The only reason why you probably hearing them on the radio a lot and seeing their video a lot is because they got like little weird situations with I don't know if it's like a homosexual situation, some believing in the devil type situation, some going against the grain situation. Be doing any and anything they got to do to get in position. I'm not willing to do that, so you might not hear me on the radio as much, but I respect myself and I get respect in the streets. That's why I go anywhere I want to go. I just came back from Iraq, Kuwait, Moscow, Krasnodar. Anywhere I want to go, that's where I go, and I get respect because the type of I am. You know what I'm saying? These they might be on the radio a lot, you might see their video a lot, but they don't get no respect, and when they come out in the streets, they be petrified. I don't want to live that type of lifestyle, and I don't want to be that type of so I'm a grind from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? It might take me a little bit longer. It might be a lot more work. I might not win awards and be on these videos and all that from the beginning. But at the end of the day, when I get there, I'm going to feel comfortable about it and ain't nobody going to be able to take it from me. That's the way it really goes. So Wayne do rap and grinding from the ground up. He ain't been doing all that little shit doing to try to get in position either. You know what I'm saying? We grind it from the muscle. That's how we do it, and that's how you supposed to do it. So everybody that's listening, that's an artist, that's trying to get in the game, that's trying to do their thing. The game is getting smaller now because of the internet. It's the opportunity for the world to get music instantly, without no distribution company, without no record label, without no CEO and no A&R. Like the game getting smaller, it's an easier opportunity for people music to get heard. So y'all can follow the same formula, be real and do it the real way, opposed to doing it the fake way like these dudes do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's real ramble, bro.
When you first signing them contracts and they investing in you, when you got radio budgets and you go from being a hood to being a celebrity and everybody know you, there's so much going on that you blinded to the fact that the paperwork and the contracts and the situation ain't right. You just so excited to be in the predicament you in. But after you in that predicament for a minute, you in that situation, you know what it's like to be a star, you comfortable with it, then you start wanting to know where my money at. And once they start letting you know that you don't got no money coming in and you actually owe us money, then that's when you start asking questions. You start asking managers, lawyers, you start getting weird. And I've seen it a million times. I just know stuff like that be happening. So, you know what I mean? I definitely spoke about that, not just with me, but with all of these rappers. I be trying to let them know that those are the type of things that come along with the game. And they will invest in you in the beginning, especially when you coming in off the strength of somebody. Like if it's somebody signing you, like
hit single,
got somebody vouching for you that they already doing business with and making a lot of money with. You can get an issue, like, you know what I'm saying, support, and it seems like it's super lit, but after a while you got to figure out how to do that on your own. And once they take the support from behind you, you still got to show up the same way, and that's difficult to do, especially if you ain't been learning that whole time. So that's why after a few albums you see a bunch of artists, no matter how much albums they sold, or how many times you heard them on the radio, or how big you thought they was, you still see people going through these same situations, because that's how the game's set up for it to be. And if it wasn't set up like that, then these artists and these creatives would get so big and so financially stable that they wouldn't need these majors no more. So why would the labels want to set it up for them to get eliminated?
Facts.
They want to set it up for them to be there and they kids and they kids' kids and they that hold the down for generations to come. So in order to do that, you got to set it up like how it's set up. Now, most of the time, it's always going to be like that. They always going to find the way that you in the red and you owe money. The money that's spending out, the money that you spending is like, you're not even aware of the money that's getting spent. So they'll let you know and show you the paperwork and show you the receipts of the money.
This beat playing in the back is hard, I just have to say.
That's been spent. But you didn't know. It's not like you had to approve of it or they had a meeting or asked you how the money was being spent. They just do it and then let you know how they spent it. And the way they make you payback money is not fair. It's not like on the streets, like, you know what I'm saying? You give somebody a pack, they grind a plaque, they get this, and you get this. It's not like that. It's like complicated with how you gotta pay them back.
Ooh.
And that's the reason why people stay in the red no matter how much record you sell. People not aware that the more records you sell, the more money have to be invested into you. So now we got the digital sales, but even back in the day, if you wanted to sell 1 million records, you had to get 1 million records printed up. So if my record was costing $2.50 to get printed up for one record, then I needed 2.5 million copies. I mean, $2.5 million to get 1 million copies printed up. I need $2.5 million. So in order to go platinum, I would need 2.5 million just to invest in albums alone. Not to include recording budgets, not to include my features.
Since this interview dropped, the mainstream media stopped rocking with Cassidy. He went on to try to call the Illuminati back, but they didn't answer him.
Ready to get this grinding up, so Illuminati need to sign me up.
He would go on to become a battle rapper and left the music industry alone. Let me know what y'all think. Do you think Cassidy broke the oath? Leave your comments below.
Wow. Did he really break the oath? Did he really break the oath? I don't know. I think he just told what a lot of people already know. He's just telling basic business. I don't know if that's the oath. I mean, yeah, you gotta spend 2.5 million to make 2.5 million and more. It's kind of how that works, you know, with the music industry. At least back in those days, you know. Now it's even more warped. It's even more warped now, bro. Like, I don't even know what the metrics, how they calculate this shit now makes no sense, bro. No sense. That's why now it's better to do direct to consumer, right? I think direct to consumer is your best way of monetizing your music career in this day and age, because most of the time you've got to do all the work anyway. You've got to push yourself on social media. You've got to be running up the TikToks and flipping the reels and the shorts and putting content out and finding creative ways to roll out your album in this new landscape. So it's kind of like, bro, you do all the work anyway. You might as well get all the money for it. You know, a lot of people also say, okay, no, but I'd rather take a deal because therefore at least I get like 40% of a big pie instead of 100% of nothing or a small pie. You know what I'm saying? But in this day and age, I mean, if you monetize your audience the right way and your fan base, I think you're going to make a lot more than trying to go through some label, because you don't need the label for pretty much anything these days. If you're a real creative and a real artist, as more than just a musical artist, it's kind of easy for you to make it nowadays, bro. You know, if you're just good with the social media shit, if you understand how that game goes, bruh, you don't need anyone to do your marketing. You're doing your marketing yourself. Look at these influencers. They themselves are a brand because of their personality and who they are. Not because they do music or they have any art or whatever. They just understand the internet. And they don't need any other middleman to get their shit out there. And that's the same with artists and musicians now. You know? So, I think, you know, I don't really think he exposed anything. I think that's pretty much known by everybody. Yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say about that. And I think we're in a great time that if you blow up as an artist now, you can literally control everything. You can control everything and be as successful as a label artist in this day and age. You can do that. Now, you might not have the mainstream media supporting you like radio, TV. They might not be supporting you that heavy, but everything is on the internet now. So it's like at the end of the day, you might not get as paid as somebody in mainstream media, but you could be way bigger than them, you know, in terms of your following, your impact, what you're doing, just because you're big online. So I think, you know, there's a give and take there, but I'd rather take the thing where I have my own cult following rather than depending on mainstream in this day and age to support and push your career. You know, I'd rather have a cult fan base rather than that. So that's my take on it. It's your boy Dway's on Blaze, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below what you'd like me to react to, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye. Love y'all, man.